Hey everybody, I'm Mary-Kate Hamilton alongside Josh Eastern for week 2 of our weekly BTN Student U preview show. The Hoosiers are coming off of a 2-0 weekend. They recorded 2 more shutouts. Josh, what were some of the standout moments from last weekend?
Well, I think the 2 shutouts in a row is definitely something to be proud about for this team. I mean, coming off the season that they had last year with just blanking everybody, they blanked 2 straight ranked opponents on this field. The conditions were not great. The field is still kind of getting underneath itself, as Coach Agley said, but they played great. Andrew Gutman was fantastic here, National Player of the Week, and this team just keeps on rolling.
And speaking of Andrew Gutman, he was just named Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. He is typically a defender. What does this say about the versatility of Andrew Gutman and this team in general?
Well, I mean, he fits the persona of a left back on this team so perfectly. They love to get their fullbacks up the flanks, and that's exactly what he does all game long. He's always in the attack. You saw him on that corner. He just explodes to the ball. Even in that goal against Dartmouth on Friday, I mean, he's just finding any sort of body part he can get on the ball to put it into the net, and it's impressive what he's been doing, and the Hoosiers are definitely benefiting from his performances.
A lot of people coming out of high school said that I wouldn't play at a top Division I school, and I just like to prove people wrong and continue to do that.
Is it weird to you being named Offensive Player of the Week as a defender?
Yeah, it's a little weird, but I like it. I like playing offense more than defense. I don't know if Coach likes that much, but yeah, it's definitely weird.
He's been a great example of someone who's just worked really hard and made improvements. By the time he got to IU, he was a much improved player since the time we recruited him. And we just saw an unbelievable thirst and zest and competitive spirit and a great athletic quality. And he kind of made plays, as we call it, and whether that's defensively, offensively, and he did that for his academy team. He's done that for us. But I'd say no one's worked harder at their craft than him, at getting to be where he is now as an elite college player, which is nice to see. It's a good example for the rest of the guys.
Another one of those star players from last weekend was, of course, Trey Muse. He was named the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week, recorded 2 more shutouts, like we said. The defense was a huge key to IU's success last season. How can we expect that to come into play this season as well?
Well, Jack Mayer, who's the new center back stepping in for Grant Lillard, has, I think, almost exceeded expectations. I mean, coming in, you never really know what you're going to get from a freshman in that type of situation, filling in one of the most important spots on the field, but it's been flawless for him. And Trey Muse right behind him, he feels pretty comfortable back there again. There are moments where you almost just kind of forget he's there, and he almost has to be woken up when they play a back pass to him just to kind of keep him in the game. But, I mean, that defense is still as stellar as it was last year, and they're even scoring goals too.
And moving on from last weekend, this Friday, IU faces VCU here at Jerry Yeagley Field at 8 o'clock. What can we expect from this matchup?
Well, I think it's another matchup where Indiana should control most of the game. VCU doesn't play a lot of freshmen, as Coach Yeagley said, so they're going to be an experienced team. I'm sure this road venue won't really daunt them too much, but it's still a tough place to play, going on the road to play the number 4 team in the country. I think IU should have really no problems here. I think they'll kind of continue to roll like they did this past weekend.
And of course, one thing to watch out for this weekend, Griffin Dorsey was just called up to the U20 national team, and he will be absent. Who can we expect to see kind of fill in that role for him?
Well, I think we kind of saw a glimpse of it on Sunday against UConn. Corey Thomas played on that right side, and he's a left footer, so he's kind of playing an inverted winger spot when he plays on the right, but I think that definitely benefits IU in certain aspects. I also expect Reese Buckmaster to really join the attack, much like Andrew Gutman does. I think Buckmaster's kind of been itching to get up there, but can't fully commit with Gutman getting up the flank so much, but I think Buckmaster's going to have some more chances to get forward in the attack, and that's just going to make this team more dangerous.
Well, it will be another exciting weekend of soccer here at IU. For Josh Eastern, I'm Mary-Kate Hamilton. Tune in to BTN Plus on Friday night at 8 o'clock.